Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We've got a serious car for you right here, folks. This is a 1965 Corvette with the legendary 396 making 425 horsepower. And I acquired this car from his son. His father bought this car in 1966, so it's practically a one-owner car. It's all legitimate, no hit, number matching throughout, very correct, authentic car, rare colors, maroon with maroon interior, and again, the legendary 4.25 horse 396 motor. They made, I think, 618 or 680, something like that, but it's a rare car, and this is the real deal. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read all the specs and study all the pictures, and that's where you find price tags on all of the collector cars that we do offer for sale. That's at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But right now, buckle up. Let's go for a spin. So anyway, yeah, I bought this car from the gentleman. His dad bought it in 1966. We even have an old vintage picture. It's posted on our website of his dad sitting in the car. In 2005, the dad took it to a Corvette restoration shop in Kentucky. The intention was to have it all restored, and then he was going to have it judged. So they were paying attention to the details and authenticity. Apparently, he never did get around to judging the car, so it's ready to be judged. We did talk to the shop that restored the car, and from what he could remember, it was a clean, legitimate car. Doesn't remember any issues with the body. He said, yes, it is a genuine number matching car. So no surprises there whatsoever. So body was off the frame, it looks like. The fiberglass floors, they left the factory as raw fiberglass. And that's what this one is. They've been all clean. They're actually in really nice shape. All the chassis was all taken apart. All the suspension, the steering, the brakes, all the components were apart and redone. You look up at the motor, it's nice clean Chevy orange. It has the correct canister type oil filter. The transmission is the VIN number matching original dated Muncie 4-speed transmission. The rear end is the original, the proper dates and codes. It's a 410 posi rear end, so with that motor in this little car, this thing should fly. So you have original motor, trans, and rear. So 65, it's the first year for the disc brakes. They were all drum in 64. This is four-wheel disc. And again, all the suspension, bushing, shocks, springs, all that was apart and restored. The spare tire carrier is underneath there in real good shape. So the bottom of the car is really nice, correct, and authentic. The body appears to be amazing, very impressive. The gaps are precise, the headlight doors, the hood, the doors. Now, a Corvette door fits all the way around, not just two sides. It has to fit up here too, and this one is really lined up right on the money. I couldn't find any damage. There's no, sometimes you see body work starting to show through or you see cracks. I didn't find any of that on this car here at all. This body is all in amazing condition. And the restoration was done back in 05, so it's holding up really well. In this side, the gaps are just as square, line up nicely, actually line up really nicely. Now the original color is Milano Maroon, that's what this is, and it is smooth like glass. I didn't find a nick or a chip or even a minor flaw. At the corner, here by the headlight, there's a hairline crack, not even a centimeter long. But this is polished out like glass. It's all beautiful. And all the trim, the chrome, the bumpers, the emblems, the little grills here, the stainless moldings, All of that appears to be in excellent shape. Might be the original windshield. Very faint wiper marks on the windshield. I did not go checking date codes or anything, but it's probably the original glass. The rubber is soft around the vent window, and the seals here were replaced. So body and paint, in my opinion, is amazing. The back window, crystal clear. This whole gas cap is mint. It's a power antenna. It works. The back bumpers, tail lights, all that's in excellent shape. This is one of a handful of cars where the coupe is actually worth more than the convertible. It has such nice lines. It just really looks cool. And I think they made less coupes. So this car in a coupe is worth more than the convertible. Doors shut real nice. No effort at all. And then you got the side pipes. Man, if you're going to have a big motor like that, you got to hear the rumble of them pipes. They're in pristine shape. And then you got the knockoff wheels with gold line tires. The tires have hardly any miles on them. It still has the nubs showing on the tread of the tires. So if I take it for a ride, there might not be any nubs on those back tires. So why don't we get her opened up, show you inside the car and what's under that hood. So take notice of the door jambs. They're painted up real nice. The weather strips are excellent. The door panel is pristine. I really like the maroon inside and out. That's a pretty unique combination. And the window cranks, hardware, all that's in excellent shape. Now looking at the dash pads are in excellent shape. The instruments are excellent. I don't know if they had to be restored or not, but they're really nice. Car has 79,000 original miles on it. The tachometer redlines at 6,500, which is correct for this big motor, and has 80-pound oil pressure gauge, which is correct as well. We've got a clock over here. It's got quartz movement. The original AM/FM radio, the knobs, all this looks great. There's a power antenna switch down here. It does work. I've tried it. Center console's real nice. You got the correct chrome reverse lockout shifter. You have the original seat belts. They got a little age, a little stain, a little mark on the seat belts, but they're the original ones. The seats, nice firm cushion. They're in excellent shape. There is a split right in the seam right here. Our upholstery man is going to pull the seat out, and he's going to take care of that. The carpets are in really nice shape. I guess there's some discoloring, a little bit of fading on the carpet. The jack is underneath here, and his garage door opener. So the back is nice. Headliner's nice. There's a few wrinkles in the head, in the visors. There's some wrinkles there. Inside the glove box, got the owner's manual. It's just very clean, original. The glove box door is in really nice shape. It has Corvette floor mats. The interior lights are all working. So I'm going to call it a very nice interior. Not perfect, but very nice. And here's what makes it legendary. And the big blocks do have that bulged hood. It lets you know what's underneath that hood. So their regulations weren't allowing a 427, so they had to squeeze as much as they could out of the 396, which is exactly what they did. And again, something like 680 coupes were made total. To handle all the horsepower, it's got 4-bolt mains, all heavy-duty stuff inside, so it's not just a 396 slapped together. It's a differently built block. Solid lifters. And you got the aluminum intake, and you may be wondering, why is there orange overspray? Someone was sloppy. No, that's exactly how the factory did it. And they painted the motor. They got overspray on the intake and the exhaust manifolds. So that is correct. The black air cleaner is correct. It has the ignition shielding with the stainless braided wires. This is probably original. There's some little freckles on the chrome. See, we're missing one wing nut too. But I have a picture of the engine pad on our website. It looks very authentic to me. The broach marks are there, the casting numbers, the dates, everything lines up. We have the original number matching carb. That's in a box that'll go with the car. I don't know why it's not on there. This one runs perfect, so we left it alone. But you will get the original carb. It has the correct fuel filter and fuel line. This is the original water neck. The alternator looks brand new. The numbers are correct on the alternator. It is a correctly dated radiator. And actually the expansion tank over here is also dated 1965. So everything in here is very authentic. You know, the manifolds and the valve covers, the whole 9 yards, and it's cleaned up very nicely. Spring clamp battery cables, and the car will come with a brand new, well, it's new in a box still, reproduction battery. It's never had fluid in it yet, so if you do go to judge the car, you'll have the battery. It's probably $300 plus battery. And we got power brakes here, so you can actually stop the car as well. So if you do go to our website, I did talk a little more about the legend of this motor, you know, where the inception came from, what all went into this motor. But one test drive, you won't need to read the website to understand why it's legendary. This thing's just going to roar. I really do believe this is the right car. I'm not scared to sell this to anyone. If you're a Corvette expert or you know an expert that wants to look at it, have at it. I think this is the right car, a legitimate car, an amazing car. If you're a Corvette collector, this could be the centerpiece of your collection. If you're just a guy looking for one amazing muscle car, this could be that as well. And we all know Corvettes only go up in value, and this is the right one to have that will do that. So anyway, that's my impression. Go to volocars.com. That way you can talk to the salespeople, you can ask them your questions. They can help get this delivered anywhere in the world. They can help you finance the car. That's at volocars.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so you're notified as the new ones are posted. Thanks for watching.